No, Mom. Chad and Whitney aren't going out. Why would you get a crazy idea like that?
Oh, well,
It's me. Chad and I are dating. That is, if you give us permission. Dad already said yes.
You and Chad? Oh, I thought that Whitney and Chad were seeing each other. Isn't that what you asked me a while back?
Is it true, Chad? Did you ask my parents for permission to date Whitney?
Grace, you shouldn't be alone when you're this upset. Tell me what's wrong, and I will do whatever I can to make you feel better.
Thanks for being so good to me, David. I feel as safe in your arms as I do in Sam's.
Questioning Julian is only part of the reason why I'm here tonight. I also came to see you.
Really, Sam? You wanted to see me? Would you like something to drink? A beer?
I want some answers. Answers to accusations Teresa has made against you and Rebecca.
Damn, that little troublemaker.
Teresa claims that you two dummied up her surveillance tape from the cannery, making it look like Ethan shot Julian.
Well, that is absurd, Sam. You know I love Ethan more than life itself. Why would I ever frame our son for a crime he didn't commit?
Teresa said you and Rebecca knew. Seeing that tape would push her to confess to shooting Julian in order to protect Ethan. Now, if her allegations are true, you and Rebecca almost cost an innocent girl her life.
That is preposterous, Sam. Really, what kind of a monster do you think I am?
Thank you again, mijo, for agreeing not to tell Antonio that Sheridan has decided to make her life with you. The shock literally killed him.
Well, Ma, I don't want to hurt Antonio, okay? But he's going to find out about me and Sheridan sooner or later. We love each other, and we deserve to be together after all this time apart.
I know, I understand, mijo, I do. But just wait, just a little while longer, please. Until Eve says it's safe to tell him the truth, that he has lost Sheridan to you.
I am the luckiest man alive. When I look at you and realize that you're all mine, now and forever.
I was imagining this pillow was Julian Crane. I'd got my hands round his throat and I was choking the life out of him. God, how I hate that man.
Wow, Tabitha, I have never seen you this worked up about anyone before. If I were human, I would not want to be Julian Crane right now.
Who the hell is that?
Have I come at a bad time?
I'm killing you. No, Julian. Your timing couldn't be better. Please, do come in.
Set the spider to the fly.
Be honest. Have you been sneaking around with Chad behind my back?
No, Simone. I haven't been sneaking around with you.
Sugar Bear, how could you say such a thing? Your sister is not dating Chad. She loves you. She would never do anything like that. That's a very unthinkable act, isn't it, sweetheart?
Mom, why did you think that Chad was dating Whitney?
because he asked your father and I for permission to. Didn't you?
No, honey, you misunderstood. Okay, after we had accused Chad of drugging Whitney and we were wrong, he wanted to make sure that we really meant it. That he wanted to spend time with our girls. Now, this whole dating Simone thing it's completely different.
I cannot wait to take you home and make love to you.
Well, you promised Dr. Russell that you'd take it easy. So just get some rest.
I just want to hold you in my arms all night long.
It's very sweet of you to offer, but it's been a long day, and, I'm really exhausted. I just want to go home and get some rest.
Not before you give me a goodnight kiss.
Oh, okay. You get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning.
Oh, hey, can you ask Luis to come in here when you get the chance?
Okay.
Hey, I wanted to ask a favor of you. Can you take Sheridan home and, keep an eye on her?
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Yeah, thanks. I just want to make sure no other guys hit on her, It's my bride-to-be.
Yeah.
Well, I called the mansion, and your door should be repaired by the time you get there, so good night.
Good night.
Drive safely, please. Good night.
You think Sheridan's going to make a wonderful daughter-in-law, don't you, Mama?
Yes, I do, Leo.
I do believe this is the first time I've set foot in your quaint abode.
And the last time, the dark side willing.
I have come to offer my condolences. I only just learned of your great-nephew Timmy's death. I'm truly sorry. Timmy was such a fine little fellow. We became well acquainted when we were trying to find our way back to Harmony.
Yes, he told me about the journey you made together.
And through it all, he spoke of his great love for you.
Did he?
And it got me to thinking, if an upstanding chap like Timmy held you in such high regard, then perhaps I'd condemned you unfairly in the past. And Timmy's devotion to you made me wonder if Father had been wrong to insist that I steer clear of you, getting too close to that old witch, as he always put it, with the asking for trouble. Oh.
Thanks for being here, David.
It's my pleasure. Being with you always is.
Can I get you anything?
Well, I wouldn't mind a brandy if you have one.
Well, I think that Reese's father gave us some.
Putting up with Reese, no doubt.
You said that, I didn't.
So tell me more about Charity. I understand she had a heart transplant.
Yeah, we think she's going to be okay, but it's really too soon to tell you.
Given the situation, I'm surprised Sam would leave you alone at such a worrisome time.
Well, he really didn't have any choice. The DA wanted him to ask Julian some questions about why he disappeared the night after he was shot.
I don't mean to pry, but if Charity's okay, why are you so upset?
I really don't want to talk about that.
I remember when we shared everything. We were more than just husband and wife. More than lovers. We were each other's best friend.
Kay and I had a terrible fight over the hospital about Charity. She thinks that I love my niece and everyone more than I love her.
What? It's absurd. You never want to dole out love. You always give it freely and with abandon.
Well, Kay doesn't see it that way. She called me some really awful names, and, well, it's really too vile to repeat. Since then, I've had premonitions that more terrible things are going to happen in Harmony. And I can feel evil creeping in and surrounding us.
Please, I will protect you. John and I will protect you.
Thank you, David, but the evil I feel is so strong. Oh, my God.
What? What is it?
What if I'm the reason evil's coming back to Harmony?
That's impossible. You're too sweet, you're too loving, you're too good.
You know, David, I try to be, but maybe I'm fooling myself. Maybe that's why Kay is so angry with me, is because she feels I'm being hypocritical.
How so? I mean...
Because I want Kay to be good, respectable, to set a good example for Jessica, and yet here I am living with Sam, the man I love with all my heart. But in the eyes of the church, he's not my lawful wedded husband.
Well, I hadn't really thought about your situation as, sinful, but, you're right. In the eyes of God, you're still married to me, not Sam.
What you doing with that poker, Tabitha?
I was going to build a fire. What else? It's a bit chilly tonight, don't you think? New England autumn must be on its way.
Nice light, Tabby Cat.
I hear you're good at getting fires going, Julian.
Well, I certainly set Rebecca's passion aflame.
No, I meant the kind that uses wood.
So did I.
Thanks, Julian. Just build us a fire so I can push you in it, you fool.
Yeah, anything for Timmy's great aunt. Oh, here's a bit of Harmony trivia. Did you know, until the current Crane mansion was constructed, we Cranes never had any fireplaces in any of our homes?
Why not?
Well, it's not something I'm proud of. But over 300 years ago, one of my ancestors, a William Ephraim Crane, condemned a local woman to burn at the stake for being a witch. Apparently, she vowed revenge upon the Cranes. She cursed all of the descendants to die in the same way she did, by burning alive. Ergo, no fireplaces. I shudder whenever I think of that story.
I just bet you do.
Tabitha, your family has been in Harmony for centuries too, haven't they?
Oh, yes. There's always been a Lennox here in Harmony. No doubt one of my ancestors was in attendance when that poor unfortunate woman was burned at the stake by one of your ancestors.
Yes, but to a place to curse on all the descendants. I mean, but then who believes in such mumbo-jumbo?
Oh, indeed.
How hot do you want it?
As hot as you can make it. Make it an inferno that Dante would be proud of.
Oh, yeah.
Would you hurry up and kill the guy already? I have havoc to wreak.
Patient soul. Julian doesn't know it yet, but he's building himself his own funeral.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the same girl you fell in love with all those years ago. I'm still the same woman who gave you your firstborn son.
And who kept him from me until last year.
I didn't have a choice. Alistair...
Oh, stop making excuses, Ivy. Come on. The truth is, you've changed. The Ivy that I knew, the Ivy that I fell in love with all those years ago, would have never done something so vile as to keep our son away from me. But Ivy Crane did just that. Being married to Julian, living in his house, has corrupted you. Somewhere along the way, you've embraced the Crane way of doing things. And since I wouldn't put anything past the Crane, frankly, I don't know what you're capable of doing anymore.
But setting someone up for a murder? Someone who was pregnant at the time? No less. No.
Your schemes to break up Grace and me had become more and more outrageous. TC even accused you of bringing David to town, falsely claiming to be Grace's first husband, and that John was the son they had together.
I had nothing to do with that. Besides, the DNA test proved that John is her son. Unless, of course, you don't believe what your dear friend Eve told you.
I believe what Eve says.
And believe me. I am telling the truth, too. Please, Sam, I am not this poison ivy that people say I am. I am not some evil viper. Sam, I know that deep down inside, you know that.
You know, so many things have happened to us, both in this life and in the past, to keep us apart. But it stops here, all right? No more. I vow never to let anything come between us ever again. Not even my umbrella.
Antonio swore he and I would never be separated either.
Yeah, well, that's too bad for him. Because I found you first. And I am not giving you up.
Just one little push, and Julian will feel the same excruciating pain I felt centuries ago when his flaming ancestor had me cooked until done for. I curse him!
It's hot! Oh, it's so hot!
That should keep you quite warm.
What?
The fire should keep you nice and toasty.
Bloody hell, you're not even singed.
Oh, what will perish the thought?
Another mission flubbed. I'm out of here.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I merely stopped by to offer my condolences. Timmy was quite special to me, surprisingly so.
No, you can't go before you can't go. May I offer you a drink?
A drink, you say? I am a rather parched Prometheus.
Well, I shall mix us a special martini in honor of our lost lad.
You know the recipe for Timmy's most excellent elixirs?
Oh, yes. Timmy left it to me to remember him by.
Well, I have nothing to rush home for, so I suppose a drink by the fire with Timmy's princess would be...
Excellent. Even lovelier will be the sound of you screaming as you go up in smoke.
Honey, I don't want to belabor this issue, but something about Chad dating Simone strikes me as odd.
Odd? How so?
Well, I know what Chad asked that night, and it wasn't to see Simone. It was to be able to hang out with Whitney. So you've been pushing Chad and Simone together without telling me?
Of course not, honey. Why would I?
I don't know, maybe to make sure Whitney pays attention to her tennis and not boys. To have her fulfill your dream.
Grace, don't do that. Just don't.
Oh, David, under church law, every time Sam and I make love, I'm committing adultery because I'm married to you. Well, maybe Kay was right to say the things she said to me. Maybe I'm bringing evil back to Harmony. Maybe the only way to stop it is for Sam and I to be apart.
Adultery is a sin. But I don't want you to do anything rash. But, I mean, if you think that you and Sam should separate, well, you sort things out, you should.
Well, I don't want to, but I might not have any choice. Maybe the only way I can stop evil is to abide by the laws of the church and be apart from Sam.
Sam, please. Please tell me you don't think that I am some lying, vicious bitch, because if you do, I would die.
A complaint was logged against you, Ivy. I'm still on my job.
But you think I'm innocent, don't you?
I honestly don't know.
Fine. If you think that I could send some innocent girl to her death, then fine, you can go. You can leave me alone.
My job.
Well, you have done it. Thank you very much. Now you can get out. God, what have I done? Oh, no, now he's going to go back to Grace with my voice ringing in his ears. No. No, I am not going to let Grace have Sam.
So you think I'm pressuring Whitney to stay away from Chad so I can live my dream of being a tennis pro through her?
But you see, I know that you are a wonderful, loving father, and I know how important tennis is to you. And Julian cost you your chance at a professional tennis career, and then we have Whitney, who has the potential to play at Wimbledon one day. So I just thought maybe, totally without realizing it, that you might be discouraging her from dating so that she can focus her attention on tennis.
It's ridiculous, sweetheart. I mean, Whitney hasn't gotten where she is today playing tennis by being afraid to assert herself. I mean, if she was interested in Chad, she would have said so.
I'm sorry, honey. Of course, you're right. I'm sorry that I tried to imply differently. I must be just upset by everything that's happened recently.
Well, between Timmy dying, Charity's heart transplant, and Antonio's life-threatening head injury, baby, how could you not be?
You know, I think I need to call Antonio at the hospital. Make sure he's okay, because his condition is so precarious. I mean, I can't imagine how we're going to tell him that Louise and Sheridan are in love anytime soon.
See, baby, that's why I think you overreacted about Simone, Chad, and Whitney.
Well, I don't follow you.
Honey, you're already dealing with two brothers that are in love with the same woman. And now you think the two sisters might be in love with the same guy. But that's not the case. Simone and Whitney would never both fall for Chad.
you gonna go to bed?
I just want to apologize again for thinking the worst of you, Whitney.
No. You know what? We should really talk about this whole Chad thing because
Whitney, no. I know that you weren't after him. You never were. You're my sister, and you would never do anything to hurt me like that.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my God. What was that?
Probably a branch or something hitting the
I don't
house.
know what that was, but that definitely didn't sound like a branch. It's Chad. What is he doing outside your window?
Merci.
Yeah.
Oh, what a treat for one's taste buds. Your Timmy's are excellent.
Well, I added a special ingredient. Of course, they don't come close to Timmy's martinis, but they were magic.
Oh, Timmy. I propose a toast. To the most unique little lad ever to speak in the third person. Long may his memory make us smile. You know, Tabitha, I half expect the little fellow to come racing in here at any moment.
I can't believe he's gone. He was the light of my life, my greatest joy.
Timmy was a remarkable young man.
Yes, he was. Most people tended to keep their distance from him because of me, but... Oh, he was so full of love. He was such a good boy. Nobody else really loved him, you know.
I did.
Yes. I think you're serious, aren't you?
Quite. Despite my best efforts to distance myself from the little imp, Timmy's goodness proved irresistible, even to a selfish misanthrope such as myself. I couldn't help but try and protect the lad, even though I was loath.
Can. I'm glad Timmy had you for company on his journey.
Well, we kept each other company. And he spoke of you, his princess, a lot. And sometimes it was as if he was speaking directly to you.
Really?
Yes. I have no doubt that Timmy's love for you was deep and everlasting.
As is mine for him. I miss him so much, it actually hurts.
I know how you feel. Timmy and I didn't know each other long, but we packed a lot of friendship into a short amount of time.
I'm glad he had someone there for him when I couldn't be there.
I love you so much.
I love you too. You're the love of my life.
I can still hardly believe that you're here. That you finally came back to me.
And I am here to stay. With you.
Mm. You know, I promised that I wouldn't tell Antonio about us. But I didn't promise that we wouldn't make love. You know what? This is ridiculous. I should not be in the hospital. I should be with the woman I love.
You are so romantic, Chad. Coming to see me like this?
Well, it's a mix-up, Simone. See?
You got the wrong bedroom. This is Whitney's room. My room is next door.
Simone.
Look, if you want us to get close, you're gonna have to be more careful. You don't want to shock poor Whitney by climbing into her window at all hours, but you're welcome into my room anytime.
Look, Simone, about us.
Look, I know. You love me so much that you want to spend as much time with me as you can.
I feel evil. I feel evil creeping back in, and I know it'll hurt the people I love very much.
Are you having a premonition?
I don't know what it is. But I know that what's coming will be very painful. Even to me.
Nothing. I dropped a glass, that's all. I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh,
Ivy, look out, you cut your hand.
No.
Let me help you.
I'm fine.
Ivy, let me help you.
You don't have to help me, Sam.
I want to. Does it hurt? Maybe these tongue-pleasing martinis have mellowed me out, or perhaps it's the penetrating heat of the fire. But I'm starting to see you in a whole new light.
What serendipity. I see you in a whole new light as well.
so much when he finds out we're in love.
Yeah. That's gonna be rough. You know what? I'll be there with you when you tell him, and, well, whatever, we'll help him cope.
Well, I just want him to hear the truth from me first before he finds out in some other more devastating way.
I can't wait to surprise Sheridan. Make love to her all night long. I hope Luis is taking care of her. Oh, my God.